Yeah, I don't know. Like Texas. Yeah.
That's funny. My dog's name is Dallas, and my ferret's name is Texas.
Ooh.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
More you know.
Lord. Oh, Lord. I don't even remember where the fuck we are from last game
Okay.
and what
Yeah,
we're
we'll go over
doing.
that real quick. Because
I was thinking about that
that's gonna
today. Like,
be
what the fuck?
that's gonna be necessary.
It's just like, what did we do?
If I can find it.
I remember letting
Oh yeah. Did
we let Vampire Girl go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave
oh,
like
yeah.
a shit ton of money. It was like, sorry, fuck off, bitch.
Guess what,
So-
bitch?
You're free to go.
Did we get? I don't think we got experience from last session.
We did.
No.
We did
No,
not.
you didn't. You know what I didn't get? Your fucking intro video shit.
Hey man,
You know what?
I set
You know
mine on
what?
Dropbox.
I've yet to get mine under 4 minutes, so
That's fine. Just fucking do it. Oh, good
I
God.
had
So
more.
Hey man, I even said yesterday I put it in Dropbox.
I saw yours in there, Sam. You're
Cagrats
absolutely
in there.
But
Cagrats.
okay.
Everyone else.
Yeah, all the
So that means I get experience.
listen,
Alright.
if somebody told you there's a 1 in 4 chance that you'd have, or a 4 in 5 chance that you have cancer, that's not good. So, you know,
Oh.
that's where we're at right now. With,
Oh.
I don't know where this is going.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I didn't
Too
think
much
you
cheap
thought
wine.
out that whole.
No, I didn't. You know, I found this bottle of wine at a supermarket here for $2.50, and tastes like every other red wine I've had. So hopefully, we'll see if I go blind during the session. So
Well, yeah, either you need to pour yourself another glass or cut it out.
Hey Brian,
This is my first glass.
Y'all.
this is my half
That's
bottle
what I was-
glass. So
You
yeah,
drink wine like me.
yeah, it's like I have like these huge wine goblets. Anyways,
Hell yeah, the better.
yeah, I'm like whoa, it's like holding a jug. It pours like a jug into your mouth.
That's
So-
what she said.
That's what she said. All right. So last session, which was a little over a week ago, actually, we had what was it? Yeah. All right.
The last things I can remember,
Nope.
we let Vampire Chick go.
Yep.
Gippy was being chased by, somebody that
I was
I
chasing
reckon.
things.
Yeah. You guys resolved the
chase.
thing with Evie. Decided that she can't. Basically, you guys decided that you don't really want to kill her. She doesn't want to die. But she can subsist on animal blood in this version. So, you know, she's not going to be the best self that she can be, but it's something. And then, basically, you guys sat down to have a drink with the druid, and then Gippy, the other druid, was outside and almost got tackled by some random, what appeared to be a wood elf, out of nowhere. That is like the most unstealthy wood elf ever. So
Oh yeah, Cagrath destroyed Grash in arm wrestling.
that's true too. So
like 5 times.
yeah,
Yeah, like 5 times in a row. Great.
the worst rolling ever. So
It's all good. I'll live.
that being said, where are we right now? So you guys are in the tavern, having a drink with the big rotund druid dwarf. You're more than welcome to stay there. But as you guys are settling in for the night, you do hear thunderclouds start clapping overhead, and rain starts to pour down on the streets, and almost like a torrent of rain out of nowhere. Whether that's ominous or not, we'll find out. So, what do you guys want to
Subtle.
do? Where do you want to go?
Is it raining frogs?
No.
If anything I've learned from Jim Butcher Dresden Files
It's
book,
raining frogs.
if it's raining frogs, you're in trouble. So
Okay.
we're good.
It's evening right now, right?
It is evening right now.
Okay, so
It's
Cagrath,
just fading into
Grash,
evening.
Cagrath, Grash, and Druid Buddy are probably still partying.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. We're gonna finish up with Gippy before anything else.
Let's do it.
Yeah, dude, do that.
because Gippy being Gippy, it probably won't take too long, and it's probably a little bit pertinent, maybe. So we'll find out.
Gippy's gonna Gippy.
Yeah. So Gippy,
Oh,
last I remember, you spider climbed up on the side of the building.
yes.
The wood elf kind of gave you a look, picked up the doctor's notes, and ran off.
He picked up the doctor's notes?
Yep. That
The
you were jumping up
fucker!
on.
No.
Which
like,
doctor?
The doctor from
The only doctor.
yeah,
The only doctor
from
you guys know of.
before. So
Oh, okay. Because we
Yeah.
were talking about like the scientist, the one down
To
below
keep
the
him-
streets being a doctor too. So.
Like, he's a scientist. He isn't
Yeah,
necessarily a doctor.
to keep
Okay,
them separate,
okay.
we'll call one the doctor and we'll call one the scientist. So the
Sounds
scientist
good.
was the guy putting bodies together.
Yes.
Doctor will be the one, Dr. Arcia from
Makes sense.
the Lost
Shit.
Temple or the Lost Palace or
Okay,
whatever the fuck I
is
call
he,
that.
is he, like, running away from me right now? Like, can I still see him?
You are up on the side of the building, and it's a 2-story building, so yeah, you can see that he juts out and immediately takes a right to try and see if he can cut over and blend in with some of the crowd or something. But he's sprinting pretty well out, so it's easier to pick him out of the crowd than the rest of the people.
Okay, so, I'll hop off the building, and I'm gonna... I'll cast Enhance Ability on myself, and I'm gonna give me advantage on Wisdom checks.
You son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where all of my spell slots went, but apparently from a day of just sitting around doing nothing, I used like 10 of them. Who knows? Roll 20, thank you. So I'm gonna have to use this at 3rd level.
That's fine.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use
Oh.
you can use a spell at any level as long as it's at the minimum it's level.
Okay.
Now you can target another creature too now, apparently. Whoa. So
I'll target a bug on the side of a road.
the bug is like is way too
The
aware of
bug.
its surroundings, and it goes it, like it speeds off the side of the building and smacks right into the other side of the building.
Once again,
You're welcome.
Gippy like creates the next big bad evil
Yeah,
guy.
you know, Jesus, Gippy. So
Okay, so I'm gonna tail him as best as I can.
okay. Here's what we'll do for the tailing. He's gonna make a stealth check, basically to try and lose you. They're gonna get progressively harder as he starts dodging back and forth. Okay, so he's gonna basically get more advantages to his stealth check, and then you're gonna be perception checking just to see if you can follow where he's going. Okay.
Okay.
And to do this, we'll switch over to the city screen.
Oh.
If I can get it to load up. There it goes. Maybe. There we go. Alright. So right now, Gippy, you are right here, basically, okay? He's going to come out this way and take an immediate right and try and juke down to the side of the street here, the main thoroughfare, where there's the most traffic, and try and lose you that direction, okay? So go ahead and make a perception check, and I'll make...
With advantage.
Do it, dude. Do it. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Let's
Alright.
do that.
I should have made a sheet for this guy. Oh, fuck it.
Oh, get dick.
Good lord.
Yeah, so like I said, he's easy to pick out of the crowd.
This guy,
He's
man. This
so
guy.
unstealthy.
It's the worst rogue ever. Alright, so, or is it? I don't know. So this guy juts down the sideways. He actually knocks somebody over as he's doing that, and they fall over and they splash into the mud that's starting to kick up from everything. And this torrent of rain that's coming down is going to start giving you, is going to start making it even harder to pick him out. So he's going up that way. If you're going to chase after him, you're going to have to jump down off the building for sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, as soon as I use enhance ability, spider climb wears off because they're both concentration.
How high up on the building were you?
Well, I landed first. I said I jumped off, and then I took out.
Oh, okay, all right.
Or face plant first, whichever one.
Yeah, all right. And then, ooh, okay. So, he goes straight down the center of the thoroughfare, knocking the lady over. She splashes in the mud. Ah, you son of a bitch! And he keeps running.
Sorry.
Yeah, you
sorry.
come out. You see him running down the way, and you immediately take after chase.
Okay, and if I can, while I'm like chasing after him, if I can keep a good eye on him, I'm gonna tell Silky to try and trip him.
The
Silky,
rope
magic-
isn't going to move much faster.
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, right.
Damn it!
Unfortunately, the rope isn't going to move fast enough in order to catch up with him. You could try and, like, just as a suggestion, maybe have it in your hands, and then when you start getting closer, you can like chuck it and see if you can get to him.
I'll just hold it at the ready then.
All right. Or like just like an end of it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think.
All right. So he juts down the middle of the thoroughfare, running down this way.
Excuse me.
Like this.
Hi.
Right?
I think you have something of mine.
So as soon as he gets to this main area here, there's a bunch of people there still, but they're all kind of hurrying and they're trying to get away. He kind of like does like a jump over one of the carts and does an immediate button hook and like cuts up this way, back that way. And you get to the intersection here. Go ahead and make your perception roll now.
Here we go. Fuck.
Oh.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I know you ain't taking my notes.
He's
piece of
gonna get
shit.
advantage on this one too, because it's raining and everything.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He matched.
So Gippy thought he was all that. He's like, this dude's easy to follow. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boosh! And throws the line.
He vanished. He's
Yeah.
a magician.
So you turn the corner and he's gone. Disappeared somewhere into the crowd, down one of the alleyways, something. But completely lost track of him.
Snickerdoodles.
Yeah.
So I guess I will solemnly, with my head hung down in my clothes soaking wet from the rain,
Yeah.
start going back to the inn.
Yeah, and as you start walking back to the inn, like, the street that you're on, it has, like, cobblestones and stuff, but any of, like, the sidewalks, or I'm sorry, any of, like, the alleyways or anything are all going to be dirt, basically. So any of those that you walk down are all going to be mud. So, just so you guys know. If you're trying to chase somebody and you try and, like, cut through there when it's raining and it's all muddy, that's probably going to slow you down more than speed you up. So, good thing to know, I suppose. Anyways. So, with that...
Wasn't there like a level 5 like druid ability that let you like ignore like terrain or something like that?
Yeah, except I forsaked that because that's useless, and I took. It's useless because at level 7 I innately learn freedom of movement, which is literally the exact same thing but better. So I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm just gonna take a feat.
Oh, do you now? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that.
Give me
some use to use your head.
Jesus. Alright. So,
Savage.
you come back into the tavern then, yes?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, slop my way in all wet, and I'm just gonna face plant on the floor of it.
And everybody, you turn to look as Gippy approaches through the door. And
Do I have a feeling like I've been drinking far too long to notice the little halfling?
we'll say it's been
Well-
about an hour. So, like, this altercation and stuff that happened, and him chasing him, took about an hour, give or take. So you
Zach,
and the dwarf...
is that Grash not drinking? Is that Grash drinking too much or you drinking too much?
Not the point.
Gotta clarify.
Yeah, fair point.
The answer is yes.
I
But-
like it.
So,
Alright, Catagraph is... I'll let Jeremy go first.
Dizzy definitely notices.
okay.
Gippy, what's going on, buddy?
there was this guy, and he tried to tackle me, and then he took my book.
What book?
You know, the one with the doctor's notes. He took it,
Damn.
and then, of course, he was also a wizard, so he vanished.
Of course.
A wizard, really?
Of course, yes, he was a wizard. I was looking around, and then poof, he was gone.
Do you
He
remember
was
what he looked
certainly
like?
a wiz- do I remember what he looks like?
Make an intelligence check.
Roll high, damn it, roll high.
I thought he did that, like, before.
Oh yeah, didn't I? Wait, if we go up to before my spider climb. No,
You're
I
trying to
didn't.
remember it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's like a perception check right here. No, that was to have me catch him. Never mind. I'll just roll the fucking intelligence. I don't even.
Roll that beautiful bean.
There.
Hey, that works.
16.
I remember...
Hey, Zach. Sorry, go ahead.
It's all good. Go
But,
ahead.
the saving throws are still kind of like borked, so it doesn't add any, like, modifiers to it.
I see that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding? Alright, well,
That's
None of
right.
it
be
I'm just
doing
gonna.
my manually.
Fires. Son of a bitch. Not even the
Alright. Well,
it's not just saving
Nope, the
throws,
check-
it's ability
the
checks.
check isn't working
It's
either.
checks too.
Alright, just do them manually from now on.
Gonna have to.
It's upsetting.
Yeah.
Skill checks are good though. Skill checks are good.
No. Check Zach's
No, I meant like
constitution.
proficiency skills like this. See?
Oh, the profs. Okay, that's different. Okay. Non-prof stuff, we're just gonna have to roll manually.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna test something real
I
quick.
seem to remember saying that I would take a look at that.
Yeah.
Too.
As long as but ability checks and ability saving throws, whether you've got prof in it or not, does not. Oh my god.
You just
Anyway.
gotta fucking one up me every time, huh, Sam? I roll an 18, I'm like, yeah! Sam rolls in that 20. Go fuck
With the plus
yourself.
six,
Well.
with the plus 6 modifier to Constitution saving throws.
Jesus.
All right.
Why is
So
it +6?
Because I have proficiency in it. Barbarians
Say
get
it.
proficiency in strength and constitution.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
all right. So Gippy rolled 16.
Well. Hang on, give me 1 sec. This is bothering me now. I have to look at this. Okay. So I'm gonna look at like the page source and stuff. I'll look at it later. Alright.
We'll just do manual rolls for now. Wait, Crash!
It's a little
Zach.
upsetting is all.
Zach, you add +5 to your Constitution saving throw as well.
Why?
Because of your aura.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that.
Your
That thing
holy
that I
aura.
have.
Your holy aura that, like, helps you
Yep.
drink more, too.
Son of a bitch.
And it's only +3.
+3? Okay.
Yeah. It's my charisma modifier,
Alright.
which is only 3.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are good. Fuck off. And the dwarf is going around for a round with you too. So, we'll say you're about 6 deep. So every 10 minutes you guys have been having a drink, basically. Gippy,
fair.
did you do your roll?
I did.
Yeah,
I got.
he's got a 16.
That's +2.
+2?
So that's
Yeah,
even.
that's fine.
18.
Yeah, Gippy, you remember quite a bit about the guy. He seemed to be... Oh, here. I will just do this. If you go into your journal, Jeremy,
Yep.
and look under the Marster ones,
NPC. Aha. Okay.
he starts to describe this guy who has tattoos on his face. Wood elf, it seemed like. Black hair, leather armor. Check.
Yeah. Gippy, did he have a snake?
Did he? I don't know.
Not that you saw. He didn't have his snake out running around at the time. That he was trying to tackle you in the mud in the alleyway.
I was just about to get mugged, like, bruh, I didn't
bro.
notice.
So.
Sorry. No,
Yeah,
he did not have a snake.
Okay. That's... Wow.
But he has
Well-
my stuff!
I realized this. Oh, gee.
Gippy, insight check. Oh, wait.
Ooh, is this wisdom? If this is wisdom, that's
Yeah,
wisdom.
it's a wisdom.
It is advantage. Yes. Oh fuck.
13.
Add your proficiency.
Oh,
you did.
so
Or whatever.
No, it worked on that one.
It works on
No.
that one.
No, wait.
It works on that one.
It
Oh,
doesn't.
the
Yeah, it
plus
works
3
on
attribute, I see.
specific skills, not on abilities or saving throws.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Sheet authors need to get on that shit. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So. 13, huh? Alright. Gippy, you sense that Dizzy might know more than he's telling.
was he like is he a buddy of yours? Mugging helpless halflings in the alley?
Nah, I would never call him a buddy. Per se. I
Can't help
mean,
but noticing you're not denying the mugging halfling.
what?
Can't help but notice you're not denying mugging halflings.
Yeah, no, I would never call somebody like that a friend. I mean, yeah.
Never.
Never.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay. But but
Who is
Gippy,
he then?
you also noticed that he didn't really tell you anything by saying all that. So
Wait, who is he? Details? Name?
Brian, I don't think I ever knew his name.
yeah, you did. It's on,
I did?
Yeah.
Well, I know it's on there. I don't know if I remember. Yeah, I did. Never mind.
Yeah.
When I met him, he said his name was Valar.
Did he mention the doctor's notes at all? The thing he took?
He did.
What? Well, you didn't tell me? You know the guy holding the notes?
You know, we've been pretty busy trying to save a vampire chick.
That my
Yeah.
life was in danger just kind of slipped your mind?
No, actually, that never came up in conversation. What did come up in conversation is that he said he was interested in the notes. I said, well, I can see if somebody would like to part with them, but I never said go mug my friend.
But you didn't tell me. You didn't say like,
sorry,
oh hey,
I
Gippy,
didn't.
by the way, a man with knives really wants the
didn't-
doctor's notes, so
I
watch
didn't
out.
accept. I didn't expect some dipshit wood elf to come try to mug you for them.
Well, he did, and he got them, so
Well,
I don't know what we do now.
I don't know what we do now either, except trust me in saying that I may have to hold a blade to his neck myself.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Well, you do that. I'll be out here. Don't you worry.
It's raining
I'll
outside,
slay.
Gippy.
I know. I'll slam
Free
the door.
shower.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sulk on the outside of the building.
Okay. There's a little bit of an overhang, but are you gonna stay out there all night?
I'll stay under the overhang for now.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going up to Grash and yeah, he's visibly drunk, isn't he?
Not yet. Him and the dwarf are looking pretty good, and so's Kagrath. Flan, are you drinking too?
I have been,
Brad?
yeah.
Okay.
Kagra,
Grash, we got a problem, bud.
Oh, don't we always have a problem?
Yeah, it does seem like that these days.
colorful lackey, drink with us.
No, I tend to think that clouds the mind some.
That's because you're weak.
I like this one.
Dizzy shoots him a very nasty glare and then turns back to Crash. Yeah, Gippy got mugged.
Yeah, well, look at him. I'd mug him if I wanted to.
Would you take?
Gonna take another drink.
And the dwarf laughs. Yeah.
What? Number one fan got mugged?
Would you then mug him and then take the doctor's notes from him?
Huh. Well, that's an oddly specific item to take.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel a little bit responsible.
Better.
Why is that?
Fucking.
Because it sounds like the prick that did this, I happened to meet up with him earlier today.
And you told him to mug the halfling. You know
No,
you could have
that
done it yourself, right?
Oh, absolutely, which doesn't make any sense by me telling him to mug the halfling. No, I didn't tell him to mug the halfling. That came upon his own regard.
What did you tell him?
He asked me if we had in possession the doctor's notes. I don't know why. It was very specific. It's almost as if he's known all along. And I happened to say something. He asked if we were willing to part with them. And I said, well, I've got to get back to my friends and talk about that. Well, obviously he wanted them bad enough that he went and took them.
Obviously, we need to go to this man and then kindly suplex him.
You know what? That's about the smartest thing you've said since you've joined our party.
Of course, everything this one says is smart.
No,
Debatable.
you missed what I just said.
The dwarf
So-
is kind of sitting there and he looks around and he says, where did you meet this, mugger? He's kind of looking over.
Well, let's see. It was... And Jeremy has to go to the fucking map because I don't remember the name of the fucking place.
You know, you guys are allowed to, like, take notes and stuff.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but if Grash
I was-
doesn't take notes, then I don't take notes.
Oh.
I was at
Yeah,
the-
that's how that works.
I was at the Leafy Crown, and I was kind of just trying my luck at trying to find answers as to how to help our little vampire friend. And I happened upon him, and we got to talking, and
You were
I
looking
thought it was kind of odd that he asked about this book too.
You were looking for help with a vampire in a tavern.
Oh, come on.
Kind of gives you a look.
Really, honestly, where else
That
would you
doesn't
get
sound
information?
very
in this
smart.
day and age?
And he says, the thing that you should do is talk to a seasoned medical professional such as myself. And he puts his mug down on the thing and he laughs.
That's why I came to you, and I'm gonna like tap his cup with my cup and down
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Ah!
This guy.
Yeah, and he's all, another! And the gnome goes behind the bar, he's all, another! And he goes and comes back. So.
Alright, so I screwed this one up. So what? Now we have a problem there. I don't know what was in that book that was really all that important to us, but Gippy has been coveting that thing since we stepped through that mirror crash. We probably should pursue this one.
Has he found anything in the book?
That's a good question. We
I
have
don't know,
been
maybe he
ignoring
got talk to Gippy once in a while.
You're outside. How are you hearing this?
Yeah, maybe
Not.
maybe if Gippy would join the party.
I
Once
know.
in a
Maybe
while.
if like Gippy like joined the party like during
Yeah.
like during our rest periods, we would know more about it.
Yeah, there's 4 people inside and 1 outside under the overhang.
That's me.
Yeah,
Who's
we've
at
been
fault
ignoring.
here?
Right. We've been ignoring our little friend here for a while, but for good reason. I mean, come on, Grash. Look what we've had to go through with him. But maybe we need to pay attention to him a little bit.
You mean, like, watch him, or like give him a
as-
hug and call him a good champ?
This one will give him a hug.
Maybe that's
This
a
one will do
start,
anything
but
for our
I'm
number one fan.
I mean more like communicating with him a little bit more openly.
I don't keep anything from anyone. You know me.
Alright, so at this
Okay.
point, the dwarf kind of looks around at you all and he says, well, listen, I know it's none of my business, but if he was able to lose this person, Gippy, in the crowd, where would you even start? Who are you looking for? You're gonna go back to the Leafy Crown? It's a tavern.
Yeah, well, no, I wasn't planning on going back there.
Well, he says, I think you should just call it, cut your losses.
I thought you were going to say call it a night, sir. I would have been
Not
very
yet,
disappointed.
not yet. And he points at the gnome and he says, liquor, and he goes, ah. He goes in the back and he comes out with this weird-looking brown bottle and it's got like a stopper in it. He pulls it out and he pours a little bit into some ceramic cups. He passes it over to you both and he says, here you go. And
All right.
Yeah.
I will down it with
This one believes that you all should join this one for glorious combat in the arena. That sounds like a good idea.
there's that too.
Gippy's gonna slowly walk back in. Where's the bartender man?
Collusion.
We
What?
just ran into each other, Gippy.
Oh, I'm small. I'll go around your legs. Whoop.
So,
Great, now I'm wet again.
you're all wet.
You all wet? All
Gippy
wet
makes
because of
me
this,
wet.
This wet halfling just crossed your path.
Yeah.
You all wet now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my god. Surrounded by incompetence.
So then,
Oh my god.
all right.
I'm
so,
gonna walk up to the bartender man or whoever runs out the fucking rooms.
There's a gnome bartender right now, but there's the halfling that actually owns the place too. So
Either I'll go to the halfling that owns the place. Where is he?
he's
where's
not
he
there
at?
right now. Do you ask?
Oh fuck.
You can
Where's
ask
the
the gnome
gnome?
about him.
I just want a room. Where's the gnome?
Yeah, the gnome looks over and says, "Yes."
It's very rainy outside.
Yes, it is.
So
Would you like?
can I have a room, please, for a night?
And he says, "That'd be 5 silvers for one of the downstairs rooms." Yes.
Okay. I'll give him the 5 silvers, and then as an extra thank you, here's a walnut. It's from my forest. Do you like it?
And he says, "Yes," and he pours it into his hand, and then clutches the 5 silver and dumps the walnut on the floor.
It's
Puts it in your
you
pocket.
generally get more use out of it if you Actually, you know what? You can keep it. You do what you
He
do what you
points at
want.
you and he says, "Your room," and he says, "Just around the corner. It's number 2 on the side, which would be down here."
Gippy, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Kagrath is going to intercept Gippy and like give him like a giant bear hug.
Okay. Gippy, dex save if you don't want him to. Dex
I
save.
don't have any more wild shapes. For the love of God.
To get away.
Hence the need for the room.
Yeah.
Game on, bro.
Should have went circle of the moon, eh, buddy?
Circle of the Moon is so much better. I swear to God, it's
Much
so
better.
OP.
I can't believe you nerfed yourself.
I did because it made more sense.
To be fair, in one of my other games, I just made a druid, and he's adverse to violence. He finds it tawdry, and he's gonna not be circle of the moon either. So.
No. Go do Circle of the Swords. The sword. Circle of the Swords from the new expansion, the sword art.
Yeah, it doesn't even say
Sword
anything
art.
though. It doesn't have like.
Yeah, but you're apparently like you love just stabbing people. You're a druid, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Enjoy. Okay. So.
Are you gonna try to manhandle me now?
Do I make a contested athletics or acrobatics check or anything?
Do athletics. Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
God! Don't please fuck me!
Yeah. So you try to juke, but his natural
Damn.
athleticism, he just kind of reaches out and grabs you and pulls you in with one arm, or she does. I'm sorry, and wraps around, and it's like. And he's-
Kagrath's like, #1 fan! I heard this one has heard about your troubles. This one vows to suplex the one that stole your book.
Get off of him.
Yeah.
Let him go. Seriously.
Gippy can't breathe.
You said that he needed you said that he needed a hug.
I did not say shit about him needing a hug. Now let him go.
Gippy can't breathe. Gippy can't breathe.
Kagrath
Con
Kagrath
save,
just,
Gippy.
Kagrath just drops Gippy. Like,
Okay.
done.
Yeah, right before con save. Okay.
Dizzy grabs Gippy and helps him up and hobbles him to the.
Funny enough, Kagrath's the only one who's actually like legit nice to Gippy.
You know, I did have a backup plan. I was about to cast a spell to see if it would help, but you dropped me before I could use it, so.
Saves you a spell slot.
Wow.
It wasn't heal damage, it was something else.
This
but
old
I know
person?
it's not-
Old person.
No, don't be ridiculous. Old person's a second level spell. I don't have those.
You would have done. He would have been choking you, whole person, and you would just held there choking him.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done me any good.
Alright, that's really screwed up because I kept thinking you were saying old person. Old person. I'm like, holy crap, they have a spell named
I
old.
swear to God, I heard the same thing. I was like, what the fuck does old person do?
That is
Old
a
person
badass
doesn't do
spell.
much. So.
Do you need something, Izzy?
Yeah, I'm coming to keep you company.
Ouch.
What?
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
No.
So
Damn.
as you guys walk in, there's already somebody in there, and they're kind of making the bed and sitting there trying to get things all together. They turn and look and they say, "This isn't a couple's room. That's upstairs."
We realize that. Who gives a flying flip?
And he says, "Sir, I've just traveled a long ways," and it's very, very let's say flaunty elf. And he says, "Sir, I traveled a long ways. I'm just here to get some sleep for the night, so if you could." And he says, "The two of you, there's only supposed to be another one in this room, and that's what I agreed to."
Hey, Dizzy, you should go. Like the door? Bye! I'll close the door behind him.
And he points at Yippee and he says, "And you stink! You need a bath!" And then he gets in his bed, he curls up and he gives you a dirty look and turns over.
It was just rained on, isn't that good enough?
Shh! You're dripping all over the place. I'm trying to get my sleep, sir.
I'll go to bed.
Alright. Alright.
Fucking elves.
Alright. So, you guys are out in the tavern still. But at this point, might not seem like it, but a few hours have passed. Drinking will do that to you. Dizzy, it seems like a few hours have passed. So you
On
guys
saving throws.
sure.
Yay!
Let's do some drinking con saving throws. Let's see where the dwarf's at with all this.
You just
too.
want to outroll me again.
Yeah, that's true too.
I just like doing con saving throws when it comes to drinking. Dude, I had a halfling who did a drinking contest and had like a -1, but I kept rolling that 20s.
Not fair. Oh, some bitch. Okay. Alright. Grass, you're starting to feel it. Whatever they poured out of that bottle earlier. Oh boy.
Yeah, that extra shot got me.
I don't know if this is true or
Usually
not, but
does.
like, I'm assuming you have like a nictating membrane, like resurrectiles. And it's like going over your eye and you're like, it looks pretty gross. The dwarf is kind of looking around, looks at Flahan and looks at Kagrath, and he says, looks like this one's out a bit too much.
Not too much, just, a good amount.
Alright. He says, well, how about one more for the night, and then I'll let you gentlemen get to sleep, and I'll head back home.
I said as
and
many as
ladies.
you want.
Excuse me, and ladies, gentlemen and ladies. And he kind
That
of
sounds good.
nudge at you.
Kagrath doesn't seem to notice that he like flubbed up there. She's like blissfully unaware.
That's the best kind of aware. Alright, so, do you guys want to fast forward ahead a little bit, or do you want to roleplay out the rest of the night? Flahan, do you have anything to add? Maybe?
I know, Flahan hasn't flirted with anyone yet!
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Alex, you there?
Did he die?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's passed out.
never mind.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh!
Get out, Kippy.
Shut up.
You're asleep. You should be asleep right now. You shouldn't be talking.
It's like Professor Oak. It's regardless of where you are. You always hear me.
Fair enough.
You try to take a bike out indoors, and Oak's like, "You're not supposed to do that, punk."
Just get out of my head, Oak! Just get out of my head!
You can't do that yet. What? Why? Yeah.
It's a fish. You should be able to swim.
Charizard, burn this town down. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, where are you now, Oak? Where's your god now? So, anyways, all right. So, thoughts, feelings, emotions. What do you guys want to do?
I am
guess we
preparing
fast
a new spell in my spell list in preparation for tomorrow.
Great. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll fast forward ahead a little bit then. Do you guys want to just pass out for the night?
Yeah.
I love passing out for the night.
Pass
Yeah, that
out
works
for the
for
night.
me. If the dwarf is done, I'm done.
Yeah, the dwarf, he got enough out of you. You guys spent about 2 gold's worth of drinks.
2 gold?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. You guys...
Now I'm only down to 1,005 individual gold pieces out of my 4,554 total gold value. You're breaking my bank, Brian.
Do you want me to hit you with a card of ruin? Is that really what you want? You want to lose all that shit?
tempting
And all that
Oh,
shit?
another character.
Zach,
Yeah.
you're poking the bear.
You'd be all naked. Oh! So,
I was so sad that
it'll happen.
That's like
Nolan and lost all those
$10,000
ciphers. Lost all those ciphers. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
Now, I'm only bringing this up because you guys have literally next to 0 offensive magic now. other than Gippy and kind of a little Dizzy.
Yeah.
Like
Gippy!
Grass, you don't count because you're just a fucking goddamn murder machine. So,
Yeah, dude, that's what I do, and I do.
Everyone
it well.
has like magic weapons though, so you know.
which doesn't really help, but that's alright.
No. Mine doesn't.
Ciphers, you guys can purchase ciphers in a lot of different stores, especially with your writ that you have. And they're not super expensive, and they can be used by anybody. You don't have to have like any innate magical ability for them. They're just, think of it as like crystallized magic, okay? You don't really necessarily need to have anything with it to make it work. So,
Anyways, Jeremy, did you remember that I had given you a cipher earlier on? I think I did.
What? I don't think.
I'm pretty sure I did. It was like this poison cloud one.
if you did, it would have dissolved
Yeah.
right now. It would have. After like about 24 to 48 hours, the
the golden
ciphers-
shard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You won't have that anymore. It'll basically dissolve
Okay,
to
okay.
like a dust. They're basically very short term, very cheap, kind of like crystallized magics. So
Crap. Okay.
yeah. But you know, they have their purposes. So certain places will sell certain ones, and you can go to other places, and they change every day. So you know, whatever you guys can find. Things like that ridiculous Carter Ruin that you had earlier. That shit is insane. I didn't even know that was one of the ones that could come up. But beyond that, yeah. So anyways, all right. Long rest for everyone. Sound good?
Okie dokie.
Yep, sounds good.
Please!
All right. During this long rest period, I'm just going to point this out of what you guys got going on right now, okay? This is just kind of all the stuff that you guys have noticed or seen so far, okay? Because I know it's a lot to keep track of. Fuck, because I got to keep track of most of it. So there's a lot of it.
Plot recap.
Yeah. Quick recap.
Spark
Last-
notes.
A little over a week and a half ago on the Nexus. So Dizzy, here's what you got going on right now, because you got the most. To be totally fucking
Yeah,
honest with you,
I know.
You got a fuck ton
I'm
of shit.
pretty overwhelmed right now.
You should be overwhelmed. It's a lot of stuff. Things that you've seen at the magistrate's office that are still on the board, probably, is the Beast poster, the Esquire poster, and then you have the 2 missing children posters as well. So, it's a lot of stuff that you have coming up right now. So, you know, if probably something to be looked into on those. Okay?
Yeah, I think the missing people. I think that's gonna end up being a fucking lost cause. We need to figure out what's up with this carnival bullshit. But I digress.
One
Go
or
ahead.
the other. Yeah. You know, it's one of those things where you won't know unless you look into it more. You know what I mean?
Right,
You guys
right.
have barely scratched the surface of a lot of this stuff. I'll put that out there. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
So,
That was my next move, and now we got the damn doctor's book missing.
you know,
Yep.
take it as you will. You may or may not
Just,
find it.
just saying, guys. We haven't had combat for like 2 sessions right now.
I know.
Or, like 2 sessions.
Grass is
So
probably getting real antsy. And
Dude, you have no idea how much it hurts me.
Flan hasn't used his new gunslinger class. None of this shit. So
Kagrat's like Kagrat's a barbarian who's only good for goddamn combat.
yeah, you guys have been in
And
some
bench
social
press-
situations and
and-
stuff, and she ain't done.
and bench pressing the motherfucking world. But yeah, other than that.
Yeah. So, Flahan, you've seen a couple of the posters that are hanging up, but you didn't really know what to make of any of them when you were there, because you were mostly flirting with Ariel at the magistrate's office. So, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Grash, things that you know about that Ariel kind of spoke to you personally. Mason Farms, where you guys were at before, something happened there.
Right, she confirmed that knowledge that we already knew, but
Yeah. So, you know,
And wants us to double check that, follow it up.
Maybe there's something to be checked there. Maybe there's, you know, that's another thing. And again, Kagrath, only thing that I really have down for you is some of the missing posters and stuff.
Missing posters and arena.
And the arena. Yeah, you have the arena one as well.
Yep.
So, you know, you do have that on your mind, but, you know, the arena is kind of like an all-the-time thing for you because that's, to be honest, your job. So,
yep.
But, just kind of laying it out. Gippy. Can't forget the Gipster.
Main character.
Yeah.
Right?
Main
right?
character.
Right. Yeah, okay.
So, betrothed poster. Something that you've seen. The Esquire as well.
The what?
The
who and the
Esquire
what?
poster. Esquire. What? The Esquire poster.
Oh!
Yeah. So, another thing to be taking a look at.
Okay.
Alright?
And then I have my map being made, right? Right?
Yeah. The chick making the map. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, so 2 or 3 days on that. Probably now that you've woken up, probably be another day or so. So, takes a little bit. Now, you guys rented the rooms for the night again. You wake up rested, feeling good. Gippy, you spent the night in as well. We're going to say inspiration for everybody.
Yay!
That's
feel
nice.
good. You guys completed something last time, and everybody feels awesome. So, and then we'll just say 500 XP for last session for everyone, completing all that. So,
yay!
yeah,
Yayness.
Since everybody kind of contributed and did different things. Gippy, you didn't catch
I
that guy.
did so much goddamn work on that vampire.
You didn't do shit.
He was moral support.
You did so much shit for like the relative amount that you've done. Usually you just go and hit shit with an axe, and then you're like, oh, well, I'm good. Or greatsword or whatever. And then you're like, okay, alright.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to the old school way of doing things. That took way too long. It took me like 8 hours.
I got nowhere.
8 hours of real time to get this vampire story done when we could have killed her in like half an hour.
Right.
Or she would have like TPK'd us, and then like that was under that.
Yeah. Trust me when I say...
You were dead.
Yeah, trust me when I say that, yeah, that would not have ended well at all. Yeah, even like a fledgling vampire like that in this universe, for me, is fucking killer deadly. Like, just out of control. It depends on like how far she fell into it. Maybe she would have just given up, you know? That might have been something too, because she was like new to this whole thing. But if you guys ever run into like a real vampire,
Run the fuck away.
you can. But at this level, absolutely. At like level like 15, maybe not, you know? But
Alright, so 2 years from now.
hey, you know how long it took me to get to level whatever in Jay's campaign? Jesus Christ. From like level 3 to 4 was like 6 months. Good God. Anyways,
Yeah, dude.
feel the pain.
I'm just gonna get stuck in level 5. That's my prediction. I'm just gonna get stuck at level 5. My characters are just gonna get to the cusp of like leveling up and then like dead. And then I gotta reroll.
That's nobody's fault but your own, okay? You've got things you can do.
Alright, so next morning,
Anyways, yeah. Yeah, next
did
morning.
my armor change at all?
What's
Did my armor change again after a second full day of wear? Or
up? No, it's the same as it was from before.
so it just to my body? It didn't
Absolutely.
continue?
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like here's what you can gather from it, okay? Make an Arcana check real quick.
Man.
I know it's not probably your highest skill, but
It's only a +1. I don't have anything below +1 though, so that's cool.
okay. So as far as like magical items and equipments and things go, right? You know that there are some armors that will take on the personality of the person that is owning them. Okay, so the armor that you bought was elfish in make. So when you put it on, it was still elvish, but it figured out that you were a dragonborn in some way, and then changed to a dragonborn set of armor. If that makes any sense at all. So.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to go for.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the gist of it. But early morning now, the rain is still going outside. Not as heavy as it was last night. Last night was a downpour for sure. But this morning, you guys can hear like some bustle and stuff going on outside. There is, some activity for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get out to the room, to the table. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna cast a locate object. I'm gonna focus on the doctor's journal.
In the doctor's journal? Okay.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
This spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once.
That's a pretty damn nice spell.
Yeah.
Within how far?
If I know specifically what I'm looking for, it has no range.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Damn.
I'm gonna get some more drink and some more bathroom, and I'll be right back.
You know what? I'm gonna refill my
I hope
water.
we get. I hope we get combat this session, guys.
I'm
Really
looking
hope
for
we
it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm working on it.
You know what?
Yes,
If we don't hit
Cagrath.
anything in the next hour, Cagrath, I'll hit the arena with you. How's that sound?
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. You got it.
Because I'm
gotta
itching for
fucking-
it just as badly as you are.
I know. It's just like God. Like I like social. I like social interactions and all. That's like one of my favorite things in D&D. But oh my God, I need to murder something now and again.
Yeah, no, both of our characters are set up for those situations.
Both our characters
Don't
are
do
just
it.
like battle junkies.
It's great. I want to stand next to Cagrath and knock some bitches down.
Yeah, and also it's good because like Cagrath's like mid, like like she has a reach weapon, so she doesn't, so she can just be like let Grash tank it, and then she like attacks around him.
That's cool as fuck. What are you using?
I'm using a glaive,
Right.
so I took
I haven't seen
took,
you fight at all, so I have no idea.
I have a glaive, and I took pole because I rolled fucking really high for my stats. I took pole. I took a feat at level 4 because I already have max strength.
Right. Nice.
So
you
I
rolled
took
fucking. Damn.
So I took Polar Mastery, so I do the opportunity attacks on reaction, and then bonus attack, blood attacks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go the Sentinel combo though. I mean, I really should, but I might just like add to my health pool later on.
True.
Oh, can I learn Magic Jar? Where is it? Damn it!
Why? What? What's Magic Jar?
It lets you put yourself in a jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking
So-
of putting,
You leave
Putting
your
things in
body and
something.
you go into a jar.
So
Hey,
in the case Cagrath does die, guys, I have the idea of like a bard who just plays a bugle and plays like the chart, like he plays like fucking like bugle, like who plays like army calls with the
you
bugle.
need to like play the hurdy-gurdy, like what's his name in the LARP series, who just goes through a bunch of PCs himself. If you've never watched the LARP series, it's really freaking funny.
I don't know, just a guy just playing the cavalry charge songs like bup bup bup.
Yeah.
I would shoot him. Every day. Anyways, oh my god. Army flashbacks. Alright, anyways.
Poor
Dude.
guy.
Every fucking day it drives you nuts after a while because like you try and rush and our first sergeant gets so fucking pissed if you saw this shit too, and I don't blame him because because when the bugle goes off you have to salute the flag, and so you stop
Right.
where you're at, salute the flag. So you go to
Woohoo! Brainwashing.
yeah, dude. You have no idea. Anyway, so like some people would run to get inside because if you're inside, you only have to stand at attention. You don't have to salute the flag. But if you get like in your barracks room or whatever, who's the fuck's gonna know, right? But sometimes you would see people running to get inside to not salute the flag, and he would fucking charge over to that bitch, and he would be in their ass in a second. Who the fuck charged in there, doing some bullshit? I got you, motherfucker. Come here. So yeah, good shit.
And they didn't even let the gays in until a few years ago.
Oh, they were in there. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
They just
I believe it.
They're just gonna be open about it. Anyways, that's our army story for the night. All right, early morning. Everybody's rested, feeling awesome. Inspiration, as a matter of fact. If you're looking for food, they have food, obviously.
Or if we're looking for a doctor's journal via locate object.
Yep, they have that too.
Yeah!
So you're looking for a journal specifically, right?
Yes. Or a journal.
Give me 1 second here, because I wasn't expecting this right up yet. But no, that's fine. Give me 1 sec here. Where is my thing? There it is there. Open this up. Make it work. Work.
That's a Rush song. Where's my thing? Here it is.
Making it work. Okay. So Gippy, as you are casting this spell,
Yes.
you're focusing specifically on the doctor's notes. Doctor's notes. Doctor's notes. Doctor's notes. And the range of your influence spreads out. So 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet. Exponentially, right? Just moving out, out, out. And as you do so, you can feel yourself reach beyond the outskirts of the city, and you feel the familiarity of the forest beyond it. And as you do so, you feel the notebook close, and you zooming in on it, and you're feeling closer, closer. But as you do, you get some pushback. It feels like it's something pushing against your magical influence with influence of their own. And as you're doing so, you feel the magic of yours begin to wane and decrease, and start to collapse in on itself. Again, exponentially, 100 feet, 10 feet, you're back in the tavern. And as you do, you perceive this image in your mind. Yeah. And then it dissipates completely. And without ever receiving a complete location on where it is, somewhere beyond the reaches of the city.
I see. I don't actually. I didn't actually see anything, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems cool.
That's what you got to know. And just so you know, that's going to be in the NPCs for Marster as well, okay?
Okay.
Because I moved it. Okay. So what we got now? You're actually still sleeping, or are you in bed?
Yeah, I mean, those last few drinks hit me pretty hard, so I doubt I'm gonna be the first one up.
Yeah. Fulhan and Kagrath don't seem to have moved.
Well, I actually
Dizzy-
moved her into.
Dizzy-
I moved her to the room, and then I moved her back out. Like when you said it was like morning.
Yeah, no, just doesn't seem to have moved.
Right.
Went back to the same familiar bar stool. Good stuff.
Yep.
All right. So
Dizzy didn't move. He tranced out right there.
trance there.
Yep.
Nobody really came over and bothered you the whole night. So we'll say that you got your full long rest in. So
Cool.
all good. But if you're gonna sleep there, I'm gonna say no inspiration, just because it's not a bed.
Well, He doesn't feel very inspired anyway right now.
Okay. That's all. But Flahan and Kagrath have a room. Grash has a room that he rented. Gibby had a room that he rented. So you guys are good. Thoughts, feelings, emotions on what you want to do for the day?
Kagrath hasn't fought in anything for like a whole day, so she's like feeling the itch to like
Just
beat
feeling
the shit out
antsy?
of something.
Okay.
She's feeling antsy. She wants to beat the shit out of something. It just doesn't feel right.
Okay. That's valid. Flan, what about you? Flahan.
Well, they're adding the
Talk to-
murder to murder hobo. I'm just waiting around, seeing when we're actually going to get to the magistrate work that we were assigned. Patiently waiting. Because all we've done so far is nonsense, and she was really urgent. She was like, do all of these things right now. Single-handedly fix the city, and we're all, you know what we should do?
Not do
Genuinely anything else. So I'm just patiently waiting around.
that. Okay. Did you want to comment to them or anything? Like, let them know, hey, look.
Oh god, no.
Okay. All right.
Why not?
Why would I do that?
Why not? Why not just actually
Dear
speak?
God, no.
Because I am
no.
keeping track, and I am just mentally making notes. 5 days of nonsense. Check.
Yep. And then you can go back to Ariel and be like, well, you know, I told him that we should be doing this right away, but it took him 5 days.
Exactly, yes.
But I finally convinced them what was the right course of action.
Also, yes.
All right.
Kagrath's like expecting the party to like do the arena.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh my. Okay.
Would I remember a specific job from the magistrate job board? Like, while I'm thinking about the image I had in my head, would I be able to connect the dots? Like, oh, wait a minute.
Which. Okay. Here's what you need to do. Okay. Make an intelligence check. And remember that doesn't have your whatever added in for whatever fucking reason. It's very upsetting. Anyways, do that, and we'll see if you can remember the specific one. Okay. Yes, you do. Which one are you trying to
Yes.
remember?
The 5,000 gold for capture of the Red Hood gang leader.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
You do
remember.
remember that one.
I remembered that straight up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You absolutely do remember that one. But
Okay.
it did not have a sketch, did not have a picture, anything.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go find Dizzy.
he is sitting
Dizzy's
at
right in front of you.
Sorry, I was so deep in thought. I didn't notice you there, buddy.
Are
Hi,
you feeling
Dizzy.
better? Are you feeling better this morning?
Well, I was a little down on my luck, not gonna lie. But then I remembered that I have a spell called Locate Objects. So I looked for the doctor.
Ooh. How did
Yes.
that work?
Well, I looked for the doctor's journal, and I didn't find it.
What?
I did not find
Wait. Hold back. How does this locate object spell work? I mean,
Well, what it does is you think really hard about an object that you've seen, and the spell divinates where it is. So I was like,
And-
doctor's journal sounds pretty good right about now.
and
And
you
I couldn't
didn't
find it. Nope.
Something is wrong there.
But then I suddenly saw at the end of the spell, it was like some other spellcaster was doing some voodoo crap, and I saw an image.
What did you see?
I saw a very scary lady.
do you want to try and describe it to him? And
It was a very scary lady who had a red hood, And I was like, wait a minute, the magistrate was looking for the capture of the Red Hood leader, right? Red
Uh-huh.
Hood gang? So maybe they're connected,
Hey.
right? Right?
Yeah, maybe. Absolutely.
I did the things.
You did do the things. Good job,
Wow!
Gippy. So,
Sorry, hopping up and down.
what's your game plan? Because it seems like you're formulating one in your brain.
Well, I thought we go find the leader of the Red Hood gang and kill him.
Why would we do that, Gippy?
Because I want my notes back.
We don't have to resort to bloodshed to get your notes back, Gippy.
Okay, well then
remember-
we're gonna beat him to the point where he lets go of the notes.
This one agrees with number one fan. From, like behind you. That's like something you guys hear. Like Catgrass just like right across from you guys. Just saying.
Yeah, Gippy, you're speaking a little loud, bud.
I want the notes so I can get back home.
I'd really like to get back home too, bud.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's go
this-
beat him up.
Well, let me propose something too. Let's kind of reverse gears a little bit. It may actually run in the same vein of what we're working with. What do you? Let's go back to this whole carnival
Mm-hmm.
and the obvious, scary, weird, creepy shit that's going on with the magic behind the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
I'm as clueless as you are. Well, we were there in the room. We stepped through a mirror. I don't even know how you do that. How do you walk through a mirror? And then we were here.
Right.
I tried looking through the doctor's notes, but she didn't say anything about planar travel or any of that. So, but we
Gippy,
need the notes
do we-
back.
What do we need the notes back for? I mean, is there anything important in there?
Wait. I mean, I know it looks a little bad because my countless hours of reading it have turned up nothing, but I'm sure there's something valuable in there.
Or is it sentimental value?
Wait, no, there's something in there.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm just trying to throw all the possibilities out there, man. Just settle down.
Who?
Yeah. Go
By the
ahead.
way, of all this shit that she has, that you guys collected, who has her revolver?
I have it.
You have it still? Okay.
I do. I have it.
That's
and
right.
the
I tried to give it to Showering, and then he said bye, and then
Well, it is kind of small.
Shower went bye bye.
well, I mean, like, oh, the guy that shoots bow and arrow. Let's give him the gun. Makes no sense to me.
Right.
Hell, I don't even know if I can use it if it's that small.
Yeah. It's smaller.
It's like a hidden weapon, you know? It's like those secret agent guns.
Yeah. You know
Well,
it.
You know, I was about to say if it's like, you know, gnome size and she used it and it was a regular gun, it'd be like a derringer to me.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably still shoot it.
Heck, I think our gunslinger probably use it.
Yeah.
No, I tried to give it to
Maybe.
him. He didn't want it.
I'm big, she's small.
Yeah.
Well, you have a derringer, man.
Genius.
You got a derringer.
Well,
No,
Brilliant.
she's
You
You
small,
could be
small.
like fucking. You could be fucking Han Solo with like the gun underneath underneath the table, and then like no one will notice because it's so
Hey.
small.
hey, he
If
didn't
it
want
isn't
it.
physically too small for me to properly handle, then yes.
Well, I offered it. He didn't want it, so I'm keeping it. Anyway, well, Gippy, I'm on board with you. I want to kind of pursue that as well as this crap with the carnival because we've got missing kids, and I think that's all tied to that.
Really?
Yeah,
You wanna-
I really do.
You want to go along with what I said?
Maybe not the killing part. I think we can be a little more diplomatic than that.
Can you? Can you
Whatever.
really?
That's
All
what
right.
I'm telling him, Brian. Damn it.
All right. So, Grash comes stumbling out of his room. Looking all right, but a little
Not
worse
quite
for wear.
stumbling. I'm just, drowsy.
Yeah.
Is your aura always on?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that shit is 100% on all the time, all day, every day.
Unless you're dead.
Well, I mean,
That's broken
if
as
I'm
fuck.
on, it's on. Yeah, well, it's only a +3 to saving throws. That's
Yeah.
all. It's not super effective. And
Well,
it's
you
only
can get it to plus. You can literally get it to +5, and it lets everyone else within 15 feet of you get it too.
That's
That's
the new
pretty good.
Grash look.
That's
basically.
pretty good value right there.
Hey, a +3 is better than a +0. Don't knock it too hard.
That's the new Grash.
Yeah,
look.
no, it's a decent boast, but it's not broken as fuck by any means.
Sure.
It's just value. It's just value. It's just really good value.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Okay, so who's playing with marbles?
That was Nick.
Way to go,
There
Nick.
was a
Damn,
bag.
man, you threw him under the bus in like 2 seconds
That was
flat.
Yeah, that was a bag. TBH. But whatever. You dick.
What a dick. All right,
I am Nick.
it's all right. You got a date tomorrow. Be happy.
Yay.
So, all right. Any thoughts, plans that you guys want to do? Dizzy, it sounds like maybe missing children for you.
Well, it's a little bit of both.
Okay. Grash, you're probably still trying to put your head together.
I'm trying to get food in me
Okay.
before
I'm gonna
I
walk up-
worry about anything.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to
Okay,
Grash. I'm gonna prop myself up on a stool. I'm like, okay, Grash, I've been practicing really hard, and I'm ready to play dice again. I'm gonna beat you.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to give me a minute here.
And as you guys are sitting around talking, the halfling that owns the place comes over and he says, "Oh, you're looking well this morning. Food for you. Anyone?"
Cagrath just like slams
Long
her hand.
silence.
Cagrath just says me.
Okay. He says, "The lady first. What can I get you? We have braised goose and a raspberry tart, steamed dragon, dried date. Well, yes, dragon. Oh, yes. It's a type of snake. It's not really a dragon. Smoked chicken and blue cheese, or some poached shellfish and artichoke for this morning.
I will eat. Cagrath just like slams her fist on the table. I will eat the dragon.
The dragon, yes, ma'am.
She doesn't hear the fact that he said it's not really a dragon, so she's like excited that she gets to eat a dragon.
Fantastic." And he looks at Gippy. "What about for you, sir? Good to see you spending money on my establishment finally. That's good news."
Well, it is very rainy, so I don't do rain. But I'll have a water, please.
A whole water.
Well, not a whole water. That's a lot of. I'm rather small, so like maybe half a water.
I'll tell you what. If you want water, there's some in the trough outside. Or you can have
Oh,
some food and some drink here inside the bar.
no, I'll stick with the trough. Thank you.
All right. And he turns, he kind of looks over at Dizzy behind him. "Did you want anything this morning, sir?"
What's good?
Says, "Well, I've always been partial to the goose, especially when they serve it with that raspberry tart. That's very delicious."
Whatever's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'll take that.
Oh, well said, sir. Well said. Oh, you, sir. And he kind of does like a little bit of a side, and he says, "It's not really a dragon, I promise."
Really?
Talking to Grash, by the way.
Oh, I was like, who, are you talking to me or are you talking to Alex? I wasn't.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
Do it.
Whatever is the biggest meal, please.
And he says, He says, "You spent quite a lot last night. I'll give you double portions on the chicken. How's that sound?"
Good man.
Yes. And then goes over to Flahan and says, "And you, sir?"
The goose and tart. I guess I'm gonna call this morning fancy.
"The goose and tart." Yes. You'll be very pleased. And he goes in back. He yells in the orders, and he comes back, and he says, and he points at Flahan, Grash, and Dizzy, and says, "That'll be a silver each for both of you." And he points at Kagrath and says, "The dragon's a little bit more, young lady. It's 4 silvers."
Kagrath will happily pay because she knows nothing.
Fantastic. And comes out and puts some drinks in front of you as well, paired with your meals, for what it is.
Okie dokie.
And if you guys like, this would probably be your best point in time to, over food and drink that comes out, what to do for the day.
Wish to do?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kagrath will mention the party. So this one will do one job with you, but after that, you all must promise to join this one to the arena.
Dizzy, Dizzy, tell Graf about my amazing plan.
Well,
Tell 'em all
since
about
it's
it.
your plan, you go ahead and tell him. I'll just back you up.
Okay. Are you ready, Crash?
Get on with it.
Okay, so last night I got mugged, and the buttface stole the doctor's notes. So this morning I tried to use a spell called Locate Object, and I tried to find the doctor's notes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Crash? Okay. So
Yup.
divination was going well. So I was divinating, and then nothing. I couldn't find the journal.
And
Yeah, I imagine Grash just kind of like sitting there, and you stop for pause, and he's like staring at you. And staring
Take
at
a mouthful
you.
of food.
Yeah,
I'd say-
and then
I'd
Gippy's staring at
waiting
him for
for you to
reaction,
talk.
and he's staring at Gippy for more fucking context, and it's just like a back and forth. And then finally Grash is like, "Talk!"
Okay, so but before my spell failed horrifically, I saw an image of a scary lady with a red hood, and I remembered that the magistrate had a red hood job thing. Yes. See the connection? Red hooded lady, red hood gang.
this isn't a plan. These are statements.
So my plan was to go beat him up.
Oh, and Crash is
says,
gonna
"That
perk
sounds
up
fun."
at beat him up. He'll kind of his eyes will open up a little bit and smile and be like, well, surprisingly, Gippy, I'm on board with this plan.
Yay!
But Gippy, no killing. We'll just wait and see where we get with this.
Well, the magistrate job said dead or alive.
I exactly, dead or alive.
Grash, roll an insight check real quick. And
Yeah.
Dizzy too.
Insight?
Insight.
I know nothing.
No, it wasn't real high DC. Being around Gippy and knowing Gippy, it seems like Gippy might be leaving something out of the statement that he left you. Specifically, a location of where this is happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was going to be my follow-up is, all right, so we're going to go beat him up.
Yeah, no. Hey,
Ow.
I'm just saying that as part of what he's talking about and what's going on, yeah, it seems like there might be something missing from this whole statement.
So,
Gippy, I was for
what's your
jumping
plan
at you.
for locating this man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
well,
woman, as you say.
as it turns out, they're outside the city. So, Hiking trip.
Where outside the city? You'd be surprised how much outside the city is.
There's
Inside
the
the
whole world
city
is outside the
very,
city.
Very
You know how much?
small.
Do you know how much time has passed the dinosaurs? Half of all time.
Well,
Past the dinosaurs. So
they're in the foresty part.
You are so not helpful.
Like, to try to be.
The
Health
foresty
accounts?
part. Where?
Dude, I can get a general vicinity based off of my spell, right? Like a mile radius or something.
all right. So here's what we're gonna switch to for Gippy real quick, okay? Here's the city, as such. All right. You're here. All right.
Yes.
Spread, basically the same way the circle did. The spell spread out from there exponentially. When it got
Right.
to the part where it's like, let me try this. Okay. So when it got to
You can
like,
draw circles.
yeah, when it got to like kind of like this, right?
Mhm.
You started to feel pushback. All right. You got a little bit further than that, like there, let's say, and then as soon as you did, the spell started to like shrink in on itself. Okay. Best way that you can describe it is that this mage cast some other kind of magic to cancel it out before you could get any kind of location. So best described beyond this first line, but not beyond this first line, but somewhat either it might be further than the second line, but that's when you were starting to zero in, so it might be around there, it might not. It's hard to say. So for sure, it's going to be outside the walls of the city where that first line's at. But
So
not-
Gippy knows nothing.
I said the foresty part. Grass.
Yeah,
It's all foresty part, Gippy. Look at the
I
fucking
mean,
map.
she could. There's the ocean.
look at the goddamn map, Gippy. Do you know how much there
Literally
is? Do you know how much
everywhere
world there is,
is
Gippy?
one
We don't even know
little
how much
spot.
world there is.
You know what?
Not here.
Gippy totally screwed up on this. You did not read part of the description of the spell. The object has to be within 1,000 feet of you.
No, read the second paragraph. If you know.
I know.
Exactly, if you know.
Well, if you look at the map, it's only 37 feet from there to the wall. So.
Describe the object. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of the movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternately, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. That it doesn't say anything of having an unlimited range.
Yeah, the first paragraph is describe or name an object that is familiar to you. Then the second paragraph says the spell can locate a specific object known to you. So there is one thing if you say, "Oh, I won a giant ass sword," it'll be like, "Okay, in 1,000 feet, here are giant ass swords." But if you say,
Well,
"Oh, I won Ash's sword," then it'll be
my
like, "Oh,
next
that's over
question-
here."
My next question is: this a radial spell or is this a linear spell? Because if it's radial, then what Brian's saying about the lines that he drew would be correct. But if it's linear, then you should be actually, and Brian instead be drawing lines from him.
DM's ruling if it's spherical
True,
or
true,
linear.
true that.
Yeah,
True.
I see it more as like some. I see pretty much all spells as something that radiates from the body.
It's a radial.
Yeah, so like a locate spell is something. It's not something that goes up and out and like towards it. You know what I mean? It's not like a cruise missile or something where it goes up and then towards the target. I would say it's something where you're trying to locate it, and once you locate it within like a radar distance, you see the blip on the screen, and then you can zoom in on the blip. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. It's just every time I've seen locate object used, it's been more directional.
Got it.
That's all.
I like the idea of the directional thing, but for what's going on right now, the radial thing works better. And to be honest with you, when we were doing the Lost Palace campaign, we always did it as kind of like a radial thing as well. When you guys tried to, when you guys were like in the cavern itself, you would try and feel out something. The cavern, it would kind of expand from you, and then the cavern would be it that you could feel.
Okay, basically. Well, you go for it. It's your game, bud.
Listen, you hardly ever fucking cast a spell, so what the hell do you care? God damn, man.
I don't have it. I don't even have it.
You're an arcade thief. You have spells.
He's got like 2 spells.
I know,
it's like Mage Hand and some other bullshit. So
shut up. I have 4, but I have 3 cantrips.
Oh, I'm going to steal his coin purse with my Mage Hand.
Hey, that fucking Mage Hand rocks. Shut up.
It's so accurate, though.
It's so accurate.
You have like 2 spells.
It's all good. That's alright.
Get on with it.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Sorry myself.
So yeah, Gippy, you kind of described basically the same thing I said to them, of where the location's at, and Grash, your reaction is...
So, what you're telling me is that you don't know where she is. Gippy.
Oh, good God.
Ding 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 ding
Yeah,
ding
right?
ding ding ding.
I really like this map, by the way. I think it's a cool map. I don't know who made it. Yeah, I don't know who made it or anything, but if you did, out there in the world, you do good work.
You're actually watching this stream. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got 1 viewer on the stream. So, it's probably one of you assholes metagaming and shit.
It ain't me.
No.
Yeah, Twitch.
I've got
Twitch
way better things to do.
Yeah, Twitch search the Nexus. So...
Yeah, I mean, you didn't give us, like, your Twitch name or anything, so...
Fuck no, I didn't. You guys would be on here, like... Here's what I'm gonna see next week. Next week, I'm gonna, like... give you guys a Twitch so you guys can watch it if you want. And then next week, you guys are gonna be like... There's gonna be 5 viewers the whole time. And I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Alright. I got it.
Dude, I don't have enough energy to do that kind of shit. Come on. You
See,
give me
look,
way
dude,
too much
look,
credit.
now I got 4 viewers. You fucking metagaming assholes. Alright?
Dude, it's just like the...
I said Twitch, the Nexus, and now all of a sudden, there's 4 viewers on here.
Hey man, I'm not doing anything, man. I am actually legit not doing anything. I don't know your Twitch name.
Let me go ahead and tap my foot on that.
I'm looking for it, but I haven't found it.
Well, that's good. That means...
Yeah.
Alright.
Dude, that
I'm
means
sorry
that
about
we're
that.
like hip.
What I
and
missed.
shit. Whatever. Alright. Are you good?
What I
You
missed,
sure?
what I missed.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Nothing. Grash asked you a question, which was what, Grash?
So basically, what you're telling me is you don't know anything. Or
Well-
you don't know where she's located.
Well, I said the foresty part. You know,
There
the one
are...
with the trees and the grass. There's normally leaves, too.
Okay. The foresty part by the farm. The foresty part where we came in. The foresty part further away from the city. The foresty
now-
part half a country away.
Now,
The
those are
foresty
some
part
good questions,
where?
Crash. Yes.
All
Good
right.
questions.
Then it seems to me that we'll do your plan when you found out where we should go.
Well, that sounds neat.
Did you say neat?
Neat.
Tagrath kind of has like her like fate, like I guess she's finished eating, but she kind of has like she's kind of like put her head against the table, like her chin against the table, and then she kind of has like kind of a pouty look on her face, and she's like, this one just wants to beat something up.
The magistrate said that you guys can help me beat things up, but nobody's helped me beat anything up for like a whole fucking day. So now we're here in this tavern, and we drank with a fat dwarf, and now I don't know what to do.
This is just stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's exactly what I was gonna do. Is pretty much. She's like, grouchy faced. The grouchy faced lady said that you all knew, but that this one is like you could bring this one to good fights, but this one hasn't had a good fight in a whole day.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off the stool and I'm gonna waddle myself to the magistrate's office.
Alright. At this time, you guys are totally done eating. Everything's good to go. If you'd like to follow Gippy to the magistrate's office, everybody's more than welcome to. But
Oh God, no! I haven't done anything she told me to, and it's been like 2 days.
that's true too. So
I'm good with either going to the arena and how does the arena work in this city? I suppose I would be asking Kagrath this, but like, so tell me, when do the fights happen in this arena? Is it a night event? Is it
it's
all
usually-
day, any day?
They'll usually get a bill together and then they'll post it. Right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, so they pretty much you sign up and then they book you.
yeah. So it would be something where like Kagrath versus Grash, this versus that, and they'll usually have like 4 or 5 fights a night as an expectation, and then that'll draw the crowd in, betting, all the rest. So, you know, it's not really something where it's going to be you go there and then you fight today. You know, it's going to be something more like where you go there and you're like, yeah, we can do a fight, and then they'll be like, all right, well, don't leave town for 2 days because that's when the fight's going to be.
Then I say Kagrath and I go sign up for a fight, and then we check out the farm, unless someone else has a better plan. Or, I mean, I guess that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna make Kagrath drag me to this arena and get my name on a bill. And then...
Kagrath's like, haha! And then Kagrath's gonna look at Grash. This one will make a mask for you.
A mask?
Yes, masks look cool, and like Kagrath kind of takes her own like mask. It's like if you know what like Lucha Libre, it's like a Lucha Libre mask.
Right, yeah, I understand, but Grash doesn't. That is like the stupid.
Like Grash goes to put it on and it like fits like maybe over his snout a little bit, and he's like, no. And he has it back.
Oh no,
Like-
Grash
Like
is
this
not
one
putting
says.
Like, why would you hide your face?
Because you could fight as you, and then you could fight as another you.
Okay, God.
But I'm perfectly fine just being me.
Brain
Okay.
hurty.
All right. So here's what we got laid out. Dizzy, who do you want to go with? Gippy sounds like he wants to go to Magistrate's.
I'm going with Gippy.
Going with Gippy. Grash, you're going with
Definitely.
Kagrath?
If she'll take me, yeah.
Yeah, she'll definitely take.
Alright. Flahan, where you want to go?
I'm going down to the arena. Fuck the intrigue. I want to smack some stuff.
You want to shoot some things?
Also, yes.
Alright.
And I would let Dizzy know before he leaves, and Gippy too, that we're gonna head to the farm after we go to the arena, and if they want to either meet us there or do whatever the fuck they want, I don't give a fuck.
I get
But
to I'll
that's
see
fine.
Mr. Bush again.
No.
Mr. Bush is my
Oh
friend.
no.
We go
Maybe,
way back.
well, I'm telling Dizzy that's where we're going, and maybe he should distract a little.
Alright.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
should.
which, I'm surprised that like none of you have like thought to like find Noel's cart or anything like that and like loot her shit.
I wondered where it was. I even asked. I was like, "Where's her? What about her cart?" But nothing came of
What
it.
about the mule that might be like starving now?
That thing is dead.
One
That
my
thing is
mule.
Dead. That's a dead mule. Alright, so.
Not like anyone could like fucking like drive it.
Good God.
Anyways,
Anyways. Give me 2 seconds here. Give me one moment. Alright, so we're gonna do Gippy and Dizzy real quick first.
Okay.
You guys walk into the magistrate's office. Ariel is there as normal.
I
there.
ain't saying the damn
Wait,
word.
She's behind the
Wait,
desk.
wait, wait. While we're walking there, So, Dizzy, have you ever heard the story of the tornado?
Not now, Gippy.
There's a real twist at the end.
Do it.
What do I roll?
What's your?
I'll bring it up. It's under my glass.
You're a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah. Charisma saving.
Charisma save. Alright, I get
Decent.
+2 on this. So let's see, did it add it?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, no,
It's
20.
It's okay. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh,
But you can feel the pain in your
yeah,
mind.
Gippy. You're an asshole.
Make it stop. So
Let's just go.
here's
I thought it was rather funny.
yeah. Did I ever tell you my like really bad joke? Like not. It's really not even appropriate for like any kind of mixed environment. So we'll wait. We'll wait on that. I won't do it this
What?
time.
Abide your time, child.
Yeah, we'll wait because that joke is a little harsh to be putting on the internet. So I'll tell you guys next time when we're not recording. Anyways,
Okie dokie.
yeah. All right, so you guys get to the magistrate's office. You walk in. Immediately, Ariel perks up and looks because you know it's her job. And she looks at you guys and she says, "Hi. I wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon."
Well,
Gippy.
I was just wondering if you still had the job posting about the Red Hood gang leader and his capture.
She looks at you and she says, "Well, it's not really a job. It's more of just like a standing order that if you know where the Red Hood gang is, or can bring them in, or something of that nature." And she kind of leans over and she says, "By the way, did Flahan come with you? Is he here?"
No, he's not.
Who is that?
Gippy.
Gippy. Gippy.
What?
Seriously?
What?
Gippy. Blue.
What?
Blue.
That's a color, yes.
Yes.
The guy's
with
blue.
Us.
The guy's blue.
Person.
So.
Blue.
Has Gippy actually taken
Any-
the time to notice that I'm blue?
Anyway,
Who's blue?
To be honest,
he's
Lahan
not
doesn't talk
with
to
us,
anyone. Lahan doesn't talk to anyone, so you know.
Nope, I'm just kind of there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Gippy didn't even realize that he was actually like hanging out with the group.
I don't.
I can
a
see
valid
that. I
point.
can see that happening.
It's a valid point.
Well, I mean,
don't know.
Kagrath, like, Gippy can at least like understand that Kagrath is like interacting with the party. But Flahan hasn't said anything, so.
But Izzy, if you want to interject and go, "No, he's not here."
yeah, no, he is not here with us. No.
She goes, "Oh, that's a shame." Anyways, yeah, it's just kind of like a standing order.
I'll
I guess.
take it. I'll take it.
There's. She looks at you and she
I
looks at Dizzy.
accept.
She says, "There's nothing to take or accept. Just if you find them or whatever, you bring them here, or
Playing hard to get, I see.
to Wiltorn.
Well,
One or the other."
Rest assured, I am up to the task.
Gippy,
She kind
let's
of lets out a
go
sigh
now.
and she says, "I think you have enough tasks as it is." And she says, "There's a lot sitting on that board still that hasn't been done. So if you're looking for a task," she kind of makes a
Okay.
face.
Would there, perchance, is there someone we can talk to who's been like investigating the Red Hood gang? Like hey,
She says,
Official? of sorts.
"Anyone who seeks out the Red Hood gang either goes missing or is found floating face up somewhere."
Oh, well, okay, that's nice. That's good heads up. Well, I'll be back. And I will turn around and waddle my way out of the magistrate.
Dizzy, as you start to walk away, she goes, "You." She kind of like As
Yeah?
he's walking out, she says, "Is he serious?"
Unfortunately, yeah.
And she says, she kind of, her eyes open a little bit wide, and she goes, "No, no, no, no. The Red Hood Gang is too much for either of you two. So just leave them be, okay? That's not something that needs. They'll kill you both, to be sure.
I understand. I understand.
Do are you? Do you understand? I don't think you do understand."
Actually, yeah, I do. I do.
She gives you kind of like a look. All right, but just be aware that when you're going out and searching for the Red Hood Gang, that she just kind of shakes her head and she says, "Just don't, okay? Just don't. Just make sure
Okay.
he knows that too. If you guys are doing anything or whatever, stick to what's here, okay? It's above your pay grade, let's say, okay?
Understood.
Good." And she kind of does like a little hand movement. Go on.
Yep. Oh, there's a tree out here.
Oh, maybe I could be friends with him.
No.
No! Off to the arena.
Yeah.
Wait, we're going to the farm, aren't we?
Well, we are, but they're at the arena.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you guys
We
head
can
to
go
the,
say hi to
change.
Mr. Bush.
yeah, screen change. As you guys head to the arena. Did I make one for this? I didn't. So, you guys go to the arena. There is a short human that sits there with slicked black, or slicked black, slicked.
Slicked.
How many
Back.
of you had, Brad?
I'm almost done with this bottle of wine. I've got like maybe a fourth of a bottle left. Anyways, slick back, black hair. Okay, all the way back. It's super greasy. Like it's it's got more grease in it than it does hair, basically. And as you guys walk up, Kagrath, you know this as the promoter, the person that puts the games together and everything, and all the fights, everything that's happening. So you guys come up, and he's sitting there, and he's writing down notes and stuff, and he looks up and he says, "Oh, Kagrath, back for more, eh?"
I found people! This one
People?
found people!
"Oh." And he looks and he says, "Dragonborn. Oh, that'll fetch a good price." And he looks over and he says, "What the fuck is that?" He looks over at Flan.
This one looks cool!
Damn.
Kagrat's just like, she just has a beaming, like, smile. She's like, this one looks cool, and this one's big.
Yeah. And he leans over and he says, "Come here, boy." And kind of gestures for Flan to come forward.
All right, I'll step towards him.
All right. Flan, he looks and he says, "Where are you from?"
Zento, the south of the south.
"I've heard of Zento. Never met anyone from there, though. What's your trade? What
That
do
ain't
you do?"
surprising. I smack stuff.
Well, that's pretty
Oh.
much the requirement. But with
You're
what?
hired.
Do you use swords or knives or blades or what?
I'm gonna pull out my fancy new maul and just sling it over my shoulder.
Oh, that'll do ya. That'll do ya. All right. And he says, "Well," he looks at the three and he says, "Okay, all right. 3 new fights. I like it." And he starts billing up stuff and he says, "I need about 1 more, so it'll probably be a day or 2. So stick around and make sure and be at the arena." He points at Kagrath and says, "I've got something special." And he points at Grash and the other one and he says, "You two, since I don't know ya, you'll fight some of the beginners."
Sounds
Alright.
good to me.
Yeah. We'll figure
That's
it out.
fine.
Can you tell me how these fights work?
And he says, you go into the ring. If you come out of the ring, you win.
So
It's an
it's
arena to
to
the
the
death?
death?
No. Just until who can't move anymore.
All right, that seems a little more reasonable.
When I say you come out of the ring, you come out of the ring in your own power. Some go into the
You
ring
should,
and they lose half their face or what mind you, and they can't move no more. So,
Some people have too much fun in this ring, though.
yes, they lose. All the time. They go into the ring and they expect to win. Like this one. And he points at Kagrath and he says, this one does well. You all? I don't know. So we'll discuss odds and whatnot. You'll know before the fight starts if you want to bet on yourself or if you want to bet on the one that's fighting you. If you bet on the one that's fighting you and you take a fall, I'll break your knees. You understand?
very much so.
What if he breaks my knees for me?
I'll break them again. Twice in the same day. You understand?
Oh shit.
Of course,
Yeah.
this one will break your
Sounds
knees,
good.
I'll
actually.
take your knees and your elbows and your fingers and your joints and all of them. You understand?
I do.
You'll be fighting for your life. So, go for that. Wendy has this very serious look on his face and he says, now get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
2 days, we'll say. Yes, 2 days. And if we don't have a fight by then, it'll just be the three of you fighting.
Okay.
You go out-
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like, this is kind of like a whatever. And he's like, and he says, oh, and by the way, even if you lose, I'll pay you 10 gold each.
Fair enough.
Yay!
And he says, damn right. Get out of my store. Or my shop.
So what was
or
that
arena,
special fight
whatever
you-
you say.
Your store.
So what was that special fight you were speaking about this one about?
And he looks at you and he says, don't you worry about that, lass. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
See you, promoter!
Yeah. And he says, have a good day.
Kagrath's like, he gets to the point. I like that.
As do I.
Yeah.
To the farm?
So you guys are kind of standing there and you walk out. And the amount of time it took to talk to the promoter and walk over there, you actually see Dizzy and Gippy kind of walking up to the same spot of the arena.
And that's when the miner says to the shopkeeper, you
Dizzy,
should
I mean,
never
Gippy,
take
stop.
rocks for
Gi-
granted.
Gippy.
Oh.
Yes?
What is
So
it?
it's like-
Uh,
Charisma?
Make a lingering damage. No, I'm just kidding. Lingering damage saving throw. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you guys walk up and you guys look at each other. Dizzy, you look harrowed by the fact that you've been with Gippy for more than an hour.
Yeah.
Get it? Granted? Like granted?
So, are you guys going to do farm, children? What do you want to do?
I think
I'm going to the farm.
Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see Mr. Bush again.
Oh boy.
Dear God, Gippy.
So as you guys are leaving the city, a couple of the guards stop you for a sec, and they stop you on. The only way to really get there is through this gate up here on the top. So you guys kind of have to go from the arena up there. It's not a real far walk. And as you're going out, the guards stop you for a second, and they say, "says hold on, real quick. We need to know when you're coming back."
Well, what time is it?
Looking at the sky, give or
What-
take, it's about
yeah.
10, 11 a.m.
Oh,
Kagrath
3
says,
hours?
1 or 2 days.
no.
1 or 2 days?
3
Yeah, we
hours?
don't
it
know
takes
how
like-
long this is.
It took like 5 hours to get to goddamn Marister.
Yeah,
it did?
it's going to be tomorrow at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
He puts up his hand and he says, all right, if you're going to be staying over the night outside, Do you all have a writ of good standing?
We do.
He looks around.
I guess.
at you.
I don't.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have one either.
Are you fucking? You guys don't have fucking standard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you say
This
that
one
in
just fights in the
character?
arena.
Yeah.
This one
No.
Is
fights
that
in the
something
arena.
you actually do?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Do you want to go,
Fucking-
son?
Fucking kidding me.
So you guys, for a sec, are. He stops you for a second.
This one's a citizen.
Says, I'm assuming you three have done jobs before, and then they kind of signed you up with these two. Is that right?
Correct.
Kind of.
Although I don't know where this blue one came from, but yes.
So, as long as you three, all right, you should be able to vouch for these two when you come back. Just let them know, okay? It seems like you're about to go do something for the magistrate. Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
This scratchy face,
And he
yes.
says, and he puts up his hand. He says, "I know this is unusual, but there's a little too much going on around here lately. So we've been trying to monitor what goes out as well as what comes in. The captain of the guard seems to think this might have some effect." And he says, "So far, I'm gonna be honest, nothing. So go out there, do what you want to do, come back. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good."
I appreciate you doing your job.
And he says, "You're the real hero, sir."
Aw.
Oh,
Kagrat's
guy.
like,
no, I'm just kidding.
Kagrat's
All
like,
right.
go to the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go to
so
the arena when your shift is done.
you guys go through
Shameless
the gate.
plugging.
And head back to Mason Farms the way that you're going, the way that you know to go. Takes a couple hours to get there, but you guys know the way, so it's a little bit easier this time. Gotta drag stuff over. I like it. All right. So you guys get there, and it's been a couple days since you've been there. And as you do, approaching it, you can tell that something really has changed.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you guys get there, and basically it seems like the whole thing has been overrun or destroyed by the forest itself. So something has come through this town or through this farm, taking care of the homes, the people, everything. There's just, it's almost total destruction. The wild growth that Gippy did before and ruined the orchard field and whatever else is secondary to the damage that's been done now. Everything about it seems to be
Oh my god, everything's on fire.
yeah, give me one sec here. Loading.
I
all
do
kinds of
like the whole
shit.
whistle thing, but I don't know how to whistle, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's Zuv and Null.
No.
Those guys.
They're dead.
Oops.
So
Get the fuck out.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take them off and Flan. There we go. All right. So you guys arrive to this area. There's been all kinds of destruction. Like I put up the fire and the flames and all that kind of stuff, and that's indicative of what's happened here. But it's not really on fire anymore. There might be some smoldering. There might be some ash, things like that. But it's been a few days, so the idea that the thing would still be on fire is a little out of control. So,
Okay.
mostly, the thing to keep in mind is that this place has been decimated. The crops have been destroyed. The buildings have been destroyed. You guys can see a few bodies of maybe like a farmhand or two that you recognize. That you guys ran, that you guys came through here and did the job, so, there might be someone that you recognize in the rubble and whatnot, but, for the most part, there's slaughtered animals, there's all kinds of stuff. It's...
Well, I guess I don't have an owlbear problem anymore.
Mm,
Appropriate.
no.
Very appropriate.
So when y'all were saying farm, you meant not so much farm then, or did it not always look like this?
It didn't always look like this, no.
It was. You look to be a lot more greener. Shall I go talk to Mr. Bush?
Um,
If he's still there.
yeah, Gippy, basically all that has been destroyed.
Like, there's no
It took
plans?
forever. It took forever to load this map with the shit that I put on here. So
Gippy, you should be like crying right now.
yeah, basically all this stuff has been destroyed. Actually, Gippy, make a horror roll. Yeah, we're gonna do horror for Gippy, and then
What the fuck is that? What saving throw?
I don't know. It's in the fucking rules. Good God.
Alright, well, let me look at it. You know what? That tone of voice isn't gonna make me go any faster, Brian.
You know what?
Here we go. Fear and horror. Iron Ball is born in simple fight. A charisma saving throw, and you set the DC.
And I said the DC.
By the way, yeah, you
do.
Oh,
Add Gracious +3 to it, by the way, because
Nah, Gippy's not within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
really.
no, you should be.
No, not according to the map that you put us on.
Not within. It's 10-foot aura.
It's 10-foot aura.
Okay. This is an old thing, by the way.
17.
There you go. 17? No, you're good. Everybody else make a fear saving throw.
Well,
What?
I get.
Yeah. Everybody
A
else.
fear?
Yeah, it's gonna be same thing.
What is
Wis-
it? Charisma
actually-
saving?
No, it's gonna be wisdom saving throw for this one. For the fear.
Oh boy. Oh yay! +1.
I think I'm getting the fear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. Anyone? Anyone? Fuck off.
You're,
No.
I've never seen it. And the saving throws don't
Holy
work.
fuck, Zach!
Disney.
You've never seen it?
No, I've
I
never
haven't
seen
seen
it.
Of all the people here, I thought you would watch that shit, dude.
That's
You
what I was
go-
thinking.
I've...
You need to venture out into the world and find that and watch it immediately, okay?
I've been told of it.
Yeah, you need to. You especially.
And, yeah, you're not the first person to inform me of this.
I know.
Believe me.
I know. But I'm just saying.
And Dizzy, you need to re-roll. Well, that or just add the modifiers to it.
I did, and the modifier is like 1, so yeah, 4.
And then,
Well, you're also my
10
aura +3, so it's...
Oh, okay,
Uh-oh.
still 7. But I'm not within 10 feet.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Whatever. Okay, I'm within 10 feet, so
You and
7.
Catrath are.
7?
Yeah, 7. Wow. I'm afraid of something.
Yeah. Diz, you're kind of the only one. The destruction on this level is something that you feel as a gut feeling, given the wisdom saving throw. It's a gut feeling of fear and terror. It's something that has come through here and absolutely decimated it within the time span that you guys were here. Something of that nature is extremely powerful.
I'm sorry, can you just
Yeah.
clarify for me? Is it decimated because of plant growth, or is it just decimated as in there's just nothing here?
No, buddy.
It's decimated
you're-
as some force, some external force, not you, came
Yeah.
through here and destroyed it. There is plant growth in terms of that makes your plant growth look like child's play, basically.
Okay,
Came
so
through
there's
here.
like
Yeah.
big ass trees.
The trees grew through the buildings and stuff. The earth has been tilled and clawed up and destroyed and burned. Everything has been decimated in this area. And when I say that, I mean that in the little area. This farm could never be used as a farm again, probably.
Yeah. Can Cagrath go into like this building and like check out the rubble, see if there's any survivors like nearest by?
It's been a couple days. Any survivors that'll be within here is not going to be here now. But yeah, go ahead and roll investigation if you want to look for anything.
Okay.
I hope that wife
Or at
beater
least
died.
like
You hope what?
I said I hope that wife beater died.
Listen, all right. This is like a medieval kind of a
Go on.
wife beating.
Hey,
Woman.
hey, the ladies' man says nobody beats a wife.
That's true too.
Hey, check it out.
A 0. Congratulations.
0.
I don't have disadvantage, man. I have -1 to investigation to intelligence.
Intelligence rolls. So 15. You look around the rubble and everything. You don't notice any survivors or anything of that nature, but you do see. One sec here. Would appear to be this. Leading from or to those areas.
Okay. Alright, Kagrath's gonna, like, hail the party. She's like, lackeys! This one found something!
Lackeys? See, did he just call us lackeys?
You are
What do you
so
need?
frightened, my friend.
Yeah, you're frightened, man. You're like,
You are in
Well,
fear.
Kind of frightened. Kind of a
Yeah.
frightened thing.
I'm
So this is what you guys see. As
A duck.
she calls you close. Some sort of tracks, like large tracks, to the size of 5 feet across. Okay. It's come through
Titanic
here.
duck.
Yeah, Titanic duck. Some sort of huge creature has come through here and destroyed this area. The direction that they're pointing sort of seems like they're coming from the forest or away from the forest. So kind of all neon signs point towards that.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
who's our tracker?
Let me analyze these closer.
that'd actually be Gippy, actually.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna nature check it, see if I can determine which animal it came from.
All right.
And I'm gonna guidance the shit out of this. So, fucking nature +2 plus that's gonna be +5 plus 1d4. 22.
All right. Gippy, the closest animal that you can reconcile these with is something of almost a reptilian make, so that the 3 toes make sense and the back foot. Okay. But the thing about it is that they don't have any claws or anything on the end, it seems. So it's something that's reptilian, but not. And very large. So the things that come to mind are like a dragon or a hydra or a basilisk, something like that, but just on like a massive scale.
How massive are we talking? Like
The
size-wise?
tracks themselves are 5 feet across. So it would
That's
have
big.
to be, it would have to be something on the order of either huge or gargantuan.
Well, whatever made these tracks is big.
Good job, Gippy.
Oh, the
Well,
druid.
Grash
It's
is
so good to have
big.
the druid along for the ride.
Thank God. What would we do without you?
This is about the time.
Oh, boy.
This is around the time where I would use my locate animal spell, but I don't know how to do it.
Well,
We could just, follow the tracks.
You know what? We could do that too.
all in favor?
Metagame-wise, I don't really want to, but I'm just trying to see how Kagrath would, like, say no.
But
Well,
maybe I should talk to
Grass
some
thinks we
plants
can take
first.
anything.
it's It's one of those things where if you guys follow the tracks, you'll probably end up where the creature's at. Whether the creature is the thing that caused this, because if you remember, Gippy told you that the owlbears weren't acting normal, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Owlbears don't normally act in that nature, so what's causing creatures from the forest to act like this? That's a different story altogether.
Should I talk to some plants? I feel like I should. I feel like I should be doing that right about now.
What
You always
plans?
feel like
They're
that,
gone.
Gippy.
Do you not
they-
see what's going
They're
on around
here.
here?
There are plants here. There are plants here.
They're everywhere. It's overgrown, right?
It really is overgrown.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
they were
it's fucking
burned.
No, it's fucking
Screw me
overgrown.
then.
So I'm gonna go talk to some plants now. They're really friendly people, I promise.
I
After
feel
trying
like we
to
should
burn
just
them?
follow the tracks.
I'm gonna walk up
But,
to a plant and I will cast
The
speak
two
with
are not
plants.
mutually exclusive. You guys can follow the tracks while he's talking to plants.
Yeah, I'm going. I want to see. Even if I get to this thing and figure like, yeah, I probably can't kill it, but
Catgrath will follow.
All right,
like,
Here's-
if this thing leads us to,
here's what I want from you then.
Yeah.
Murder boner.
Am I even slightly
basically.
wrong?
No, not at all. So he's gonna do speak with plants. Grash, what I want from you is a survival check. And as a matter of fact, anybody going with Grash that doesn't
Yeah.
want to stay here and speak with plants, can roll survival check as well.
Come on, guys, it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, whoever wants to party, hardy.
ooh,
Oh,
+1.
God.
13 +1.
Rolls.
Oh wait, it's in there. Never mind.
So in character wise, Dizzy is frightened. Is he actually willing to go and like
He's
investigate
he's only
this thing?
frightened for 1 minute.
he's frightened for a minute. The fear in this sense was more of a Jesus God. Okay, was
I
more
only
of
have plus
a-
2. Y'all suck.
I have a +2 as well. I just
I have a
rolled, like,
+0, man. I have a +0.
The fear in this sense was more of a this is not natural. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though nature's been grown up around us and everything, this is something that has been brought into being as opposed to the fear you feel from a creature or an animal or whatever, So it's like battle. If you guys are facing like a dragon, you'll make a fear roll right off the bat, just because it's a fucking dragon and
All right.
some shit happens. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Crash, but the
Let's-
rest of
let-
you,
let's-
yes.
Let's paint the picture. Dizzy has been very visibly shaken and bothered since we left the tavern. He's even more shaken and bothered, but not willing to move. Not unwilling to move forward.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Did we fail the
Here's-
survival check? Because I'm willing to use inspiration.
No, Alex
pass
has
it.
got this shit.
All right, cool. Then
y'all
good for
welcome.
him.
And to be honest,
Way to make yourself useful, blue guy.
kind of dizzy too. Dizzy's like, well, the tracks go off this way, but Alex comes up. Flahan comes up, and he says, well, yeah, they come up from this way, but they go like that and this, and you can tell that this and blah blah blah, and he leads you guys in the exact direction that it's going. And for
Cagrath got distracted by a squirrel.
yes, you and Grash are kind of like, well, there's tracks, that's for sure, but
And Cagrath, but there's also a squirrel right there.
yeah, squirrel. And you guys suggest going this way, but Cagrath says, well, if you guys go down this way like this, you'll be better off. And basically like that. Gippy, feel free to jump in with your talk with plants.
Let's do fucking the main party first.
No.
No.
Yours might be just as important, young sir.
If not more
Go for it.
so.
Alright, fine. I will walk up to the biggest, ugliest tree I can find and cast speak with plants.
That's pretty much all of them. Okay.
This is actually pretty useful information, though. This
Yeah.
is actually.
So you walk up to the tree. The tree is large and majestic, and it's got branches coming out from everywhere. As you approach it, it treats you as a noble would a serf. Looks down upon you and says, "Oh, young druid, what can I do for you?"
Well, hello there, and might I say, your branches look mighty, uh, enchanting this evening.
Don't they?
No.
Don't they? The Lord has of the forest. That's what I would like to be called, the Lord of the forest. Even though there's so many other trees that have been elevated recently, it is an honor to be here.
Right. Okay. So, Lord of the Forest, would
A
you mind?
Lord. I'm sorry. A Lord of the forest.
Okay. A Lord of the Forest, would you happen to know what has transpired here in the past few days?
Well, how could I
Perchance.
forget? Some meddling meddlers came through and dispatched agents of the Autumn Queen. And then, once they had been fulfilled in their duties, the Knight of the Autumn Queen came through and destroyed this terrible place and elevated us all to our lordly status.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to slow down there for a couple sentences. Um, Meddlers. Could you describe them a little more? Did they happen to have red hoods, perchance?
And he looks at you and he says, if I'm being honest, they kind of look like you. Your lot. Coming through with armor and weapons and shields and
I don't. These are robes. What
horrible
do you?
devices and threatening young bushes. Those
Okay,
are the ones
there's
I
one
speak
time, and they dispatched the agents of the Autumn Queen. What do agents of the Autumn Queen look like exactly?
of. Any creatures of the forest can be called upon by Her Majesty.
So like a
You
squirrel?
as a druid should know this best. And he gives you... And if he could give you a look, he does.
Can I quickly, in this conversation, can I make a nature check to see if I know of the Autumn Queen?
It would be more of a religion check than a nature check.
Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Boys,
Yeah,
yeah,
roll
ooh,
that.
boys.
Alright.
We're not doing so hot.
Wait, don't you have guidance? Did you
I
just
do.
cast guidance a little
I
bit
only
more?
like using guidance if I'm like actively trying to do something. Like, ooh, I'm trying to open this door. I'll use guidance. It's not like
Okay.
I'm thinking in the back of my head, so I'll just slap myself across the face in guidance.
Alright.
Okay. So, Autumn Queen. This is basically the knowledge that you have. You've heard of Queens of Fairy that are the Summer and the Winter Queen, but you've never heard of the Autumn Queen before.
Okay. And then you said something about a knight of the Autumn Queen. Is that just like a really big squirrel, or what was that exactly?
He laughs and he says, "Oh, you jest. You jest, young one. I admire the jester of the Lord of the Forest of the Queen of the Autumn Night."
I
And he's kind of
I-
like, it seems like with all the stuff that's like the magic that's elevated him to all this, his consciousness has been corrupted in some way as well. Like, accelerating a plant in this way has done something to him. Like, a plant is supposed to grow over centuries to the status that he's at. So,
Okay, so well, you have been fantastic. I have one last question for you, a Lord of the Forest. Did you see anything big and scaly around here? It wasn't Crash, the ugly one back there, a little bit. Like, I'm talking like a couple days ago.
scaly. No.
Scaly, yeah.
No.
No?
All that's been through her are the meddlers, the agents of the Autumn Night, or Autumn Queen, and then the Autumn Night. That's it.
Well,
And then, of course, the filth that used to run this place. Oh, those humans. Yeah.
oh my god, aren't they just the worst? I know. They're terrible. Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll keep in touch. I'll send letters, okay? The non-paper kind, because that would be bad.
Yes. Go.
Alright, well, thank you,
Go
bye.
now.
And I'll run away.
Alright. Alright. The rest of you guys, I'm assuming while that was all going on, were following the tracks? Or did you want to
Yep.
wait around?
No, my murder boner is way too hard for me to wait for him to talk to a fucking tree.
Okay.
Crash
So,
needs to stab a requisite amount of things with his dick a month, and he's way behind on his quota.
yeah, right.
So true.
We'll say you guys got to about down here, okay?
Sure, that's where we got to.
While this conversation's going on, Gippy, you see them
Where'd Flahan go?
Flahan's right behind you.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
He was like blending in with the tree, so I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh.
Alright, so you guys get to this part. You're about to go into the forest. Gippy comes running up, I'm guessing, and going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Well, let me see here. Let me look at my spells. Yeah, I'll... Guys!
Yeah. Let's say he takes the dash action.
Yes, that.
So he comes running up. You guys turn around as you guys are subtly following these huge tracks. And Gippy,
Yes?
Gippy.
what do you say to them? You just said you're running up on them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! So what's going on,
Well,
Gippy?
so what have you guys been doing?
Oh my good god.
I am literally gonna keep walking. I don't have time for this bullshit. Like,
Kagrath kind of like points at the
Yeah.
giant. Kagrath kind of points at the giant tracks. We're following these.
Oh, that's nice. Let's do that then.
Do you want a piggyback ride?
No, I'm good. Please don't touch me.
Please don't touch me.
Please.
I swear to God, I did that in another campaign where I'm playing a halfling druid, and
I'm
we
just
built
going-
a backpack for me to ride on our barbarian's back. So
Can
I
I
can
make
literally,
an insight-
I'm like her little health pack. It's awesome.
Can I
Yoda?
make-
You're her Yoda.
So can I make
swear to
an
God.
insight check
Uh.
to see like if I believe Gippy that
What
he?
did Gippy just say? I'm sorry, I totally missed it.
He says
I said,
so.
great. Let's follow the tracks. No, don't pick me up.
Are you trying to withhold information for me from them, Gippy?
No, I just want to
they
see.
didn't ask.
No,
Oh.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and
and
make
I
an
was like-
insight check to see if Gippy found it is leaving anything out. 'Cause-
No, it's not for that. He wants to know whether or not Gippy is actually asking not to be picked up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
no,
trying to do.
that's really what.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check for that.
Jump your own gun, why don't you?
But in the meantime, Gippy does not really want to be picked up. But as part of your insight check, you do notice that you might be leaving out some information.
And then that's when Kagrath just remembers. Oh, you talked to a tree, right?
Yes.
What did the tree say?
Well, he said that he is a lord of the forest.
Well, that's
Oh, and then
what's a
he
lord of
also
the
said
forest.
he also said
Kagrath?
some other stuff about like some agents of the Autumn Queen, and then there's like a Knight of the Autumn, and there's some meddlers, and just creatures of the forest, and blah 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 blah. Am I right?
Didn't you tell the party this?
I mean, if they ask, I will, but
The party.
I mean, Crash and Disney never really pay attention to me ever, so
Oh my god, I wish I was there so I could hit him upside the fucking head.
Don't you?
I-
Dude,
Right.
that's my all the time. That's my all the
This
time.
one things that you should probably tell.
This is
This
why
one
I
thinks you
love
should-
Gippy in this campaign, because I just really always want to like torture him a little bit, like. But it's all good.
Kagrath just kind of like
when
tilts
the
her
need
head.
arises, yes,
Hmm.
I am very wise. Don't worry, I know these things.
This one thinks you should tell them.
Okay. So,
Neat.
all this is going on. Grash and all them run into the forest. Kagrath, you turn around and see that they're moving away. Gippy, however you want to handle this. Do you want to run up and tell the party? Kagrath, do you want to run up and tell the party? Do you want to do anything? It's up to you.
No, I'll trail behind them and
Okay.
just be like, ah.
Kagrath is gonna say like, the number one fan has bequeathed knowledge upon me to the party. That's
Wow.
what Kagrath says.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and continue.
We got it. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I didn't know if like anyone would react or anything. But like Kagrath's like, apparently there's a Lord of the Forest. That tree is a Lord of the Forest, and then there are agents of the Autumn Queen.
Right.
Okay.
The number one fan got that from a tree.
All right.
That sounds
Butch,
very good.
why don't you just don't hurt yourself, all right? So there's a tree, and he liked to be called a Lord of the Forest, and then he said that there was some meddlers around here lately, and then he said there was something about agents of the Autumn Queen, and then there was a Knight of an Autumn Queen, which, I don't know, I thought that sounded like a really big squirrel, but apparently
Did
that's
they have
not
the
it.
book?
I,
Were they wearing red hoods?
you know what?
Like, you quiet.
I did ask that question, and he
Then I
said no.
don't quite. Then I don't
Yeah,
quite
Kagrath-
care. Let's keep going.
Kagrath is literally gonna like punch Dizzy right now. Like punch Dizzy, and she's just like, "Quiet! He's talking."
Ooh.
All right, that's it.
Oh shit, we got some PvP
Yeah.
going on here.
That's
Just
it.
a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Dex save from Gippy. Or from Dizzy, I'm sorry.
Gippy's not getting punched.
Whoa, wait a minute. No plus fucking 2. That's a plus 6.
Dex.
Wait a minute. Why
is he doing +2? Dude, this
Because-
fucking app sometimes. It's all good.
Yeah, so that should be like a 19.
11 plus your
No,
dex.
or 11 plus. Yeah, so 17.
17?
Plus my charisma.
Indeed, the aura.
The aura.
17, so 20.
So 20 total? Okay. Just make a basic, we'll say athletics, just for punching.
Okay, so 20.
Yeah, 20 for him, and then athletics for...
Oh, God.
Yeah, you try and dodge out of the way, but he hits you. You take 1 bashing damage. Or bludgeoning.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So we're escalating
Non-bashing.
here a little quickly.
Yeah, let's see, with the hated lash drawn, he takes a swipe at...
No.
Yeah, why not?
No. We're not
I'm
going to go
freaking
full out
retarded.
PvP
Bullshit.
killing. It's her hitting you to, like, quiet you up, but it's... You took damage from it because you're a frail elf. Okay?
Sure.
You're not going full out, cutting people's limbs off and shit, okay?
Okay, Kagrath, so we don't just punch people in the faces as a, general rule of thumb. Something we don't
I want
do.
to keep walking. I don't care about any of this. I want to
Kagrath's
kill
like, why
someone.
not? You were talking. Kagrath's like, why not? You were talking. He shouldn't disrespect you like that.
Okay, well, this is Dizzy we're talking about. Let's be honest here. He disrespects me all the time. But
And he
we
shouldn't.
we shouldn't just go around
No.
punching people in mouths.
I'm gone. I'm going back to freaking town.
No.
Screw you guys.
No.